Welcome back to Pastry Maestra. I'm Teresa and today I'm making cream puffs craquelin. Cream puff is one of the most known desserts ever. It is a ball of baked choux pastry cut and filled with chantilly cream or crème pâtissière. These little sweet snacks are not difficult to make, especially if you already know how to make perfect pâte à choux, and if you don't, you can learn all that from my posts. The links are in the description below. However, that won't be enough for today's recipe. Today we are making craquelin. Craquelin means cracker in French, so choux craquelin would be crackly choux. The craquelin is the paste that goes over each choux or eclair just before baking, and it's usually made of butter, brown sugar and flour. The great thing about this dough is that it can be dyed any way you like, it can be flavored, and generally it's a fun way to dress up your choux or eclairs. Also, craquelin will keep the cream puffs even during baking, and that is a good thing. Just be patient and roll craquelin thinly, and then put a piece of it on each cream puff just before baking. Satisfaction guaranteed! Okay, let me show you how to make this little delight. As usual, the recipe is on my site and the link is down below. To make craquelin, I'm gonna mix softened butter and light brown sugar in a bowl with my silicone spatula. Then I'll add salt and sifted flour and continue mixing until I get soft dough. I will place craquelin onto a parchment paper and flatten it with my hands. Then I will put another sheet of parchment paper on top of the dough and roll it to 2 mm, which is 1/16 of an inch thickness. I will put it onto a baking tray and place it in the freezer until needed. Next thing I'm gonna do is make pâte à choux. I will put milk, water, butter, salt and sugar into a saucepan and bring to a boil. Now I'm gonna remove the saucepan from heat, add flour and stir to combine. I'm gonna put my saucepan back on the stove and cook, stirring constantly for a couple of minutes. I've transferred my choux mixture into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with paddle attachment. Now I'm gonna mix it for a minute to cool down a bit and start adding eggs little by little until I get the texture I want. The finished choux should be soft, smooth and creamy. I've placed choux pastry into a piping bag fitted with 10 mm, which is 3/8 of an inch round tip, and now I'll pipe balls 4 cm, which is 1.6 inches in diameter, onto paper-lined baking tray. I took craquelin out of the freezer and now I will peel off parchment paper. I'm gonna cut out circles the same size as the diameter of my choux balls. I'll place craquelin disc onto each choux bun and bake them at 180 degrees centigrade, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for approximately 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown. Then I'll take them out from the oven and leave them to cool down. While the choux buns are baking, I will make crème mousseline. To make crème mousseline, first I have to make crème pâtissière. To make crème pâtissière, I'm gonna put the milk, vanilla powder and half of sugar into a large saucepan and put it on the stove. Now I'll blanch the egg yolks with the rest of the sugar. I will add sifted flour and cornstarch and whisk to combine. My milk is hot, and now I'm gonna temper the yolk mixture with approximately 1/2 of the heated milk. I'll stir well and return the yolk mixture to the saucepan, put it back on the stove and cook, stirring vigorously until the cream boils and thickens. I will allow pastry cream to boil for another 2 minutes, stirring constantly so the starch cooks thoroughly. Then I'm gonna pour it into a clean bowl. I will cover my crème pâtissière by placing plastic wrap onto the surface of the cream and leave it to cool. My cream is cooled. I've placed it into a bowl of a stand mixer fitted with whisk attachment, and now I'll mix it until it becomes smooth. Then I'll gradually add softened butter, mixing well after each addition. My crème mousseline is done and my choux buns are cooled. Now I will cut my cooled choux buns in half with my serrated knife. I've filled my piping bag fitted with large star tip with crème mousseline, and now I'll pipe it into the lower half of the cream puff. I will put the upper part of the cream puff on top of the cream. Finally, I'll dust my cream puffs with powdered sugar. There, my lovely cream puffs craquelin are done, and I'll be in heaven as soon as I sink my teeth into the crispy choux and delicious vanilla filling. Join me!
Oh baby, you are so sweet, so delicious and yummy, so good to eat. I wanna lick you, feel your sweetness on my lips. Forever and ever, you'll stay on my hips.
I'm Teresa. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, visit my site where you can find elaborate posts with lots of pictures, additional information and recipes that follow my every video. Also, on my site you can download my free 365 pages ebook, The Pastry Chef, and maybe buy me a macaron, if you think that I've earned it. Now, before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps a lot. Finally, and this is the most important thing, don't forget to create sweetness every day, because sweetness is happiness. See you in my next video. Bye!